Now before I set this up to use parent and child, so this is an ActionScript 3 file, not an HTML5 file, otherwise this parenting and child won't work. What I'm going to do is within the eye symbol, I'm going to put half closed and closed. It's going to be an animation of about 25 frames, 1 second long, so just something nice and simple. So what I'm going to do, there's ways you can line things up automatically and all that, but what we're going to do is just do a manual one. So I'm going to just do eye hole. You can see that I'm now within the symbol, and because I need to use a certain technique here when I'm just replacing symbols so it lines up exactly, I need these to be symbols. So these are basically symbols within symbols. So this is a bit of nesting. So within the eye hole symbol, I drag 3 other symbols. I drag eye across first, then I click F5 to make sure that that is 1 second full of frames. Okay, that eye, I want to sit underneath the blinking. So I'll do another layer. In fact, I will duplicate the layer so I've got the eye in the same place. I can lock that one off, and then I can use this one to replace the actual eye with another symbol in exactly the same spot. So I can do this, this, and this. 1, 2, 3. So this means that the eye goes for the whole time, and then there are 3 other states of eye I can put in there. And I can click on the instance of it on the stage. I can go to properties and object, and I can swap the instances out. So that's why I'm lining everything up. So this can be eye half closed. This can be eye closed. And this one can be eye half closed. So the reason I did this, I'm in a symbol, I'm dragging other symbols inside, because if all of these are symbols, then I can click on the instances of them and swap them in exactly the same spot. So when I hit return, I've got a blink in exactly the spot I need it. And it's 25 frames. So that means within eye hole, I have eye, half closed, closed, half closed. And that exists within its own little symbol called eye hole, which means when I go out of here, it's a bit more manual this way, but that's not too bad. I can say swap this to eye hole. I can get rid of these 2. I can actually click on that, and I can change that to eye hole. Yeah, like the registration points are slightly different, but that's okay. And then when so normally that would line up. Okay. That will be okay. We can move that around or whatever. So yes, normally you'd try and do the same sort of registration point, but that's okay. All right, which means that it's an awful lot simpler now. So let's have a look at the rest of it. What I might do as well is I might just do this as a side view, just make it nice and simple. I might just take body back, drag it to the bottom, and just hide it for now. And then we'll do a simple sort of crouch with what we've got left. So that is just giving us a very, very simple blink over the 1 second. And let's have a look at some parent and child. Okay, so this does get a bit complicated, but I haven't done it very much. So just have an experiment with it. You've got to try and think logically about what matches what. Okay, so before I do too much and go to the end here and add another keyframe, okay, what I want to do is click on this, the parenting child view. Don't worry about body back. In fact, I reckon we just delete that. Okay, make it nice and clean. Before you do anything else, you could probably rearrange some of this stuff. So let's get in there and just see. Let's have a look. Okay, so because I might put that over the top so we don't get rid of that. So foot, I'm going to actually put that right on the bottom because I want everything to join to foot. So, which means bottom leg joins to foot. And this is where this is really nice here. These things here, if you click on these things, it'll give you an outline view. But if you drag these up and down, you can get a hierarchy here. And this will take some getting used to. So we'll see how we do here. So if everything's going to foot, what I'm trying to do is have this just bob up and down and then muck about with a few keyframes in the middle to get the knees bending. So it'll be this will be interesting. So the foot goes to the bottom leg, the knee, okay, so the knee goes to the bottom leg, the top leg goes to the knee, all right, and so on. And it all gets attached. So the body left, actually, what have we got here? So the foot is not at the bottom because we want this to be at the bottom. That means the foot goes to the bottom leg, then to the knee, then to the top leg, then to the body right. What we can do is we can drag the body left to there, which means that is the hierarchy so far. Now the neck can go to there and so on. So the head would go to there, but then the hair would go to the head. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Now the eye would go to the head as well. So you've got this hierarchy here. Everything on the head goes to the head. And the arm bottom would go to the arm top. And the arm top would go to the body right. Let's do that again. The body right. There. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at the foot at the bottom, goes to the bottom leg and builds up, and goes up towards the body right. So on the body right, there is the arm, top and bottom, and then there is the body left, and the neck and building up through there. And from the head, it branches out again. So let's see how we do. This means that if you do the foot here, you click on the foot, we go to free transform, this will move everything because everything is connected. So that is all connected. Let's have a look at our registration points and see if they're still fine. So foot, I'm going from the floor, so I'll zoom up and down a bit. The bottom leg from the ankle, the top leg, sorry, the knee, yep. I think that's okay. Body right. Let's go from there. Body left. Yep. The neck is fine. Hair left. I think, yeah, I think that's okay because we've just anchored it to the head. Hair right, I want it down there so that when it pivots, it can pivot from the point in the triangle there. Head from the neck. Eye, let's get the eye in the center. So that's why it was thrown out before. The arm at the top. Yep, okay, so all our registration points seem to be fine. The hierarchy is set up. We'll see if this works okay. Let's get some animating happening.